So this what I don't understand. How does a non-Pacoima guy knows what a guy from Pacoima does in Pacoima?
Think about with Wack, they don't like me because when I say something, it be real, and I'm gonna show you the proof of it. I'm never gonna let nothing come out my mouth that I don't have the proof. So Spider looks at me because we go back to the juvenile side of the county.
You say Wack lied on you. So I'm speaking in general. If a nigga lie on you, you got all right to lie on them. You know what I'm saying? That's just what go with anybody. But Wack never lied on you.
Looks at me because we go back to the juvenile side of the county.
I gotta carry this with me wherever I go. Wherever I go, I gotta keep this with me.
Yeah, neighborhood Nip Bustin'. Giving a shout out right now to SPR in the streets. Spotter Low, y'all already know what it is. Source and air. It's neighborhood Nip Bustin'. Big shout out to SPR, Spotter Low. You know I'm in the black box. Had to come through, tap in, show love one time. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Stay tuned. All that.
Nah, they ain't got no nut with no whack ass in it.
Don't get caught with your drawers down.
When I'm naked, I lay on my side, I lay on my stomach, I lay on my back.
No Hanes, Calvin Klein, Fruit of the Looms, mushroom moon, suited up in the room, waiting to be manipulated, mounted at mall. Madam Mika said, nigga, strip down to your drawers on the set. Must not have heard her correctly, cause cuz bit the pillow laying literally naked. Biggest mouth, bad girls clubhouse, pyro, belly down, booty up, buns out, lucky. She wasn't with the creepin' and duct tape. Freaky ass fetish film, one man fuck tape. Wiretap nigga, known to tip the laws off. Nasty on the camera with your motherfucking jaws off.
You be screaming till you pass out. Who knew you did it with your ass out? Talking till you blue in the face. I'm just trying to take Duke to the bank, 2 to the face, 2, 2, 3 is a K, and K can't make you a real nigga. I pray for any nigga that deal with ya. I shoot the Tommy off the hill, figure wow. In spite of put you on the menu. I got a pack of drawers I can lend you. Big business what I'm into. I got a pack of drawers I can lend you.
Don't get caught with your drawers down. Don't get caught with your drawers down. Don't get caught with your drawers down. Don't get caught with your drawers down.
When you get caught up, I hope them statements don't get bored up. We them niggas that's wicked, no need to warn us on one. Out lurking, looking for a Vic. Nigga thinking with his dick, that's an easy lick. Kicking the doors, notorious, is well known. Talk tough, but only gangsta on a cell phone. Just know the G's gon' get it in on the mission. Before it's done, they ain't leaving a witness. Back out, running the crib like a trap house. Straps out, can't do shit cause you asked out. Could get you lined by an internet diva. Ain't it ironic how my sister named Mika?
Have you on camera, hands up, looking back. Somebody please tell me what kind of gangster is that? Thought you was a real one, but I take that back. You a sus nigga with a team full of rats. Keep losing respect, you can't get back. I know you know some real niggas, but you ain't that. You a certified weirdo, I'm talking this and that. How you callin' niggas out when you the same type of cat? Type of work popped up, and where the fuck you at? No smut on your name, nigga, what the fuck is that? But be calling hoes like, don't forget the strap. Waiting until he get his ass cheeks clapped.
Don't get caught with your drawers down. Don't get caught with your drawers down. Don't get caught with your drawers down. Don't get caught with your drawers down.
Whole new meaning when we say you niggas whack now. Weird niggas better check these whole bitches back. How you represent your hood, getting caught with your ass out. You with the industry, I think that nigga really trapped now. And I'ma take the side that I'm supposed to. You on Clubhouse, you should be on Pro Tools. I wouldn't sign to you, all your artists old news. Nigga think you should night, this ain't the old school. From North Cali to the South, nigga. We hate watching niggas crash out, nigga. You too old to be doing shit for clout, nigga. We ain't with the going out like a clown, nigga. You know you wrong, nigga. How the fuck you get caught without them drawers, nigga? Hella old and exposed, like come on, nigga. Now that big U cosign is gone, nigga.
Wack100, face all bumpy. Egghead nigga, mama shoulda named you Humpty. I dump thee, nigga, you are nothing. We all know the story, you the draws down, homie. DOE, I do my dirt by my loan. And don't let me catch you in Kentucky. KY Jelly probably all that you want. And I bet you the booty goon that Ray J was flaunting. I heard you a rat, that's why you like to fuck with him. Fruit booty nigga on Clubhouse, ass up with him.
All that pop shit and that nip shit. It makes sense why you in Cali watching Nip Dick. On Netflix, wanna be tycoon. I heard about that Wack100, Jeffrey Dahmer Part 2. Draws down your new name, and nigga, oh, the irony. Your face look like warm fish burned or the butt cheek. It's real rap, all facts over feelings. It's a hit on your name, and you know I'ma kill it. SBI say to get him. You know a nigga Wack, it took 15 minutes just to hop on the track.
Boy, don't get caught with your drawers down.
They telling me it's a nigga laying on the bed.
Not on the bed with his belly down and his bottom up. What's going on in these YouTube streets at the Fed quarters, y'all? Jefe didn't see this one coming, did she? All that ho no hunted, knees up, he nugging, she did. Oh, I can remember, I can recall him being on no jumper, ho no hunted calling in, giving them real-time instructions. Hey, what did I, what? About a text message. I remember Jefe trying to paraphrase initially, right? Then he switched from the paraphrasing. That wasn't good enough. Wack, like, hey, no, exactly. Read it word for word. That auntie bagged up and did his best job to read Ho No Hunted's text message word for word. Ooh, I knew he had him way back then. I had no idea that he was this much intimidated by Ho No Hunted. I had no idea how deep it was. Did y'all? Because now, I remember he just jumped. All I said was, damn. Hey, you got it wrong. Keyway. I know you want to be accurate. Hey, you know, the boy 4-Leaf ain't get stabbed. And he went crazy. She lost her mind, ain't been the same since. I showed evidence of trying to bag it up and get it corrected. He refused. However, we've seen him going to similar back and forth with other individuals. And, you know, it don't stay the same. If the sound is okay, give me a 1 in the chat. Give me a 1 in the chat if the sound is okay. I've been struggling with this shit. I'm hoping it's decent and even, not popping, not cracking or nothing. Not going in and out. Remember, the sound effects wasn't working right on the old thing. I got a whole new machine and the sound effects are doing the same thing. I really got to figure that out. But, bro, it's finally up. Ho No Hunted going in on Auntie Jefe. Now, whether y'all can tell or not, that first clip of him acting like he's surprised at the conversation on Clubhouse, it's obvious that was Ho No Hunted activities. He not a good actor. When he trying to like had a little conversation, like, oh, I know he ain't say that. You could tell he already heard everything, and it was a play. It was a plan. I see the ones. Thank y'all. But for some reason, Auntie Jefe, when it came to me, he was willing to just go balls to the wall, incriminate the Compton CV70s, lie on me over and over again. But y'all all done reacted to it. I ain't been in here. I'm just getting back to getting cracking. So I'm kind of late, maybe even last. But with no further ado, we finna see what Ho No Hunted and Auntie the Hefty Heifer has been up to.
Case may be saying that he wants, you feel me, a lot of stuff that I don't speak on. And as well, I've been seeing that a lot of dudes in this media space been wanting me to go back and forth with Wack100, or, you know, these different content creators and spinning their narrative. Oh, Wack said this, Wack did this.
Look how you say his name with so much respect. I'm Spud Loke, though. Eastside Spud, Spy, Speedy, it don't matter. I got partners that call me Spidey, Speedy. It don't matter, because I'll be Spuddy, too. Oh, about mama. But he said that Wack100 with respect, though.
Now, let's get right down to it, right? Differently, or a lot of you dudes just don't handle business altogether. Y'all think that y'all know what y'all do, and y'all think that y'all handle business, but a lot of y'all know that y'all...
What it do, y'all? We back with another video. So y'all heard what Jefe said, y'all, and if he don't go at Wack after what Wack just said on IG, I really think that Wack might have some paperwork on Jefe. Now, Wack put up a post on his IG, and he's pretty.
Oh yeah, totally off the subject. Street vlogs is in effect. Not necessarily hood vlogs, but I'm out and about in the public getting content. Y'all can see my first one. I ain't gonna lie, shout out to DC Baby Draco. I was inspired to finally get me a camera and build it out. Seeing him work with his camera. I also have a light that goes on his camera for nighttime purposes, because he had one and we were filming partially in the evening. His camera costs 3 times as much as mine. However, my accessories are equivalent to his. I've known nothing about videography or photography until I started playing with this one here. But this gives pro audio quality, and this gives us a real pro HD look. So of course, you know, I'm not the hood vlog type guy. Hey, come have all your homies bang on the camera and diss. But we did have one hood vlog. Shout out to the ATF, Compton Crips. They were doing a hood vlog, one of their little homies, with Lush One, of all people, from No Jumper. And someone unfortunately lost their life. You know, they were in the trenches. And it was just an environment that I was very, very familiar with. I've probably been to that particular smoke shop more than any other in the last 10 years. So I had just got my equipment, my mic and my camera. And when I saw that, I went on and pulled up, and I got my first street vlog outside. I think we're just gonna call it BLACBOX outside. Not necessarily in the hoods, the trenches, but outside of the studio. We getting cracking. I just had to share that with y'all. I might just leave that in a shot, huh? It's pretty dope. No, I won't. But yeah, I love this. It's a new hobby. It's a new toy. So if you got some bars, you got a story, and you want to chop it up on location, tap in with me. All right, let's go.
Much clearly calling Jefe a snitch for the court of law, based on how he covered the topic of the MLK, where he was saying the Bloods was going at the Crips, and whatever the case may be.
Police capture nobody because I don't even speak or talk like that. How can I be helping the police do police work if I'm repeating help the police capture?
Just let's not forget this, Auntie Jefe. I'm gonna let you go ahead and talk your, but you did declare to the internet, the public, and the police that the Compton, the CV70s carjacked me. That's an illegal crime. You did announce that, which was a lie, might I add. I've never been carjacked in my life. Haven't even been robbed in general. Cheetah.
Nobody because I don't even speak or talk like.
So Wack100 had put a long post on his IG and pretty much calls Jefe a snitch, a gang expert in the court of law. This is what he says, y'all. So he pretty much is saying on his post to swipe left in regards to this topic that Jefe covered in regards to him speaking on LA Bloods mounting an assault against the Crips. He says, are the Crips telling me this is their ways? I want to know, Crips, I did it with don't alert or give the law these kind of details mentioning of hoods. At Young Jefe, you are now considered a gang expert in the court of law. That what you wrote is a Crip violation. Any Crip agree with what this man wrote in this description ain't a Crip. This ain't Crippin'. You got a real hood looking like this is what they do. And I don't think that's the case. The A-Trade gangsters, is this what y'all do? Because he is now the voice of the ETGs and what y'all doing.
That's crazy. I hope no 100 just get to popping all these extra elements to the conversation. This ain't a conversation about two content creators. He throwing the ETGs, the Crips in it. Wow. I don't know how he's any better than the accusations that he's hurling at Auntie.
So it seems like Wack100 took offense to Young Jefe's video title where he says Wack100 put a German Shepherd on your neck. He a Paru dropout, exposing extra expo beef. I feel like Jefe wrote that title and Wack100 responded and does not like the name of that title. That's why he's directly calling Aunt Jefe a snitch, a gang expert in the court of law. Let me know what y'all think, man, because the gloves is off, and Wack100 directly calling young Aunt Jefe a snitch. Young Aunt Jefe by this time should respond to Wack directly. I think he's being too nice. Now, this is actually Wack100 exposing or breaking.
Why was he so nice? He's so nice to Munchie. You think it got something to do with him being accustomed to swooping and moving? Because when it came to me, it was all gloves off. I even tried to bow it down. Go look on my community tab a couple months back. I got a text message where I started them off like, what I do, Keyway, we doing too much. No, you're doing too much. And I consistently tried to just, hey, let's just squash this. No apologies needed, no right or wrong. Let's just reset, restart. He couldn't get that through his head. She was in her feelings. And it came to a Keyway. I've extended my platforms to him on multiple occasions. He's always accepted as he was building his profile. Been on the BLACBOX and in the BLACBOX on multiple occasions until she got in her feelings and just went haywire. But when it comes to these damos, she be biting her tongue, being very careful of the words she chooses. It's crazy.
Breaking down the beef between X4, Baby Runner, and Fo Extra. And he says some things, y'all. He explains how X4 was to be put off by Iceman from the Rolling 40s, and how X4 was a civilian.
Look how infatuated he is in 40 business. From speaking on Ray Loke and first it was Fo Extras and Deuce Flames. And I remember, it probably was more in between, but then it was Ray Loke and Fo Leaf. Now he all in the middle of X4, Fo Extras, and Baby Runner. He just stays smack dead in the 40 business. And he lying, talking about what he seen Spody Face do. He a super Spody Face fan. Auntie, where your pom-poms at? You the biggest gangster Damu neighborhood cheerleader I done seen.
By the time he called the case, let me know what y'all think.
All right, well, since then, remember, he got into it with him and Fo Extra started getting into it, right? All right, cool. So, I remember the first time Ice, which is one of their super rep.
Another 40s. Look who's on the internet detailing and documenting the ins and outs of the 40s more than anybody. It ain't Big Gooch, it ain't Baby Runner, it ain't Fo Extras, it ain't Spody Face, it ain't X4, it ain't Lupe, it ain't Crip Jesus. It's Ho No 100. This is crazy.
He in there for that fixings investigation right now, where somebody walked into the restaurant, gave dude two to the dome, and walked out, right? Ice told X4 show up to the set. You got 24 hours. Remember when I was going around? He got 24 hours.
So imagine being in jail for being accused of walking into a restaurant or being associated with what he just described. In the very next breath, you finna describe him as someone who left the street pressuring people to show up to the set for gang activities. That's definitely not gonna help Iceman case. That's crazy.
Get to the neighborhood, right?
Yep.
For DP. He never showed up. Okay, after that, he started getting into it with Fo Extras. Things is transpiring back and forth, whatever. They told him show up for a put-off. You ain't from the hood, right? He's a no-show. He starts going to do all these things on
my mama, dead homies, daughters, lokes, loved ones, everything I love and live for, sisters, sons, aunties, and uncles, cuz. The Pacoima Pie rules, since he loved to report and document, they been told him to pull up for a put-off too. He was a no-show. On my mama.
Cam Capone saying he brought Fo Extra, whatever, right? After that, he allegedly does a robbery. DJ Flip, right? He goes and does a robbery on the DJ, the producer, right? He say Flip called the police. Actually, no. Dude go take the jury to
He ain't mentioned a Damu yet. How is this any of his business? All this keyway activity is crazy.
somebody to pond it. Then he ponded with the jury because he the one sold the jury to Flip. Flip go to the jury store, said pull the video. I guess when they pulled the video, they got the boy coming into this whatever, right? So now 30 days it went by. He on the street, Flip on the street. He don't do nothing to Flip. He don't do nothing. He get caught, go to jail. He go to jail. They try to put him in GP. The 40 say, X4 tell him, I don't want to walk the main line, put me high power. Now X4 ain't got enough clout or enough name. He ain't like a Blueface or a Game or a Chris Brown or a Soldier Boy that when they walk in there, they automatically gonna high power you.
There's some change. He ain't lying because they ain't no out of main line. I've been going in and out the county jail as my most popular, signed, and all that. When they asked Alshar Martin, they always throw me in GP. I ain't never brought it up. I didn't even have people that I knew that was working in medical in the intake. And I done seen correctional officers I knew from the streets. Ain't nobody, they don't even come up. I'm in there thugging on my mama.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts,
Nigga,
facts.
you don't have that type of status yet at all. You
Yeah,
just
it's
got
just a local rapper.
buzz.
They don't even probably know.
So he volunteers to go to high power. So the 40s is really like, well, you ain't show up for the DP. You ain't show up to the set. You didn't say the homies, the hood, and you didn't roll it off the main line. You're a civilian. You're on your own. This is their way of seeing it, right? So I guess as time goes on, and I told y'all this, as time goes on, you're gonna start to see people, when it comes to business, start openly doing what they used to hide. Something I never hid. If I doing business with them, I tell you I'm doing business with them. That's it, right? So 4Xtras and Baby Runner, they rapping, so they go get some beats.
Boy, the way he pop Baby Runner name, if you knew they full history, this internet is a crazy place. Oh, my mama. They let this groupie ass nigga just wiggle in.
Way Mafia and DJ Flip, they go get the beats, right? Cool. Now watch how the plot thickens. They've been doing this. This ain't been no secret. But shortly after the Spody Face DP happens, and all this that 4Xtra's been doing with DC Baby Draco, all of a sudden, X4 is on the phone with that Jefe from H-Ray Gangster.
Back in 40 business. One more generalizations. Imaginize that.
Rolling 40s, H-Ray. In his enemy neighborhoods, shit then went on. There been some bodies then dropped, all kind of shit recently, right? So they ain't crazy. They like,
look at Ho No 100 just reporting that it was some recent bodies that dropped. He finna accuse Auntie Jefe of saying all these things that the authorities may or may not know that they may definitely be interested in hearing, and he announcing there's some recent bodies dropping between two rival gangs. Check him out.
oh, Spody, you done got Aunt Jefe on the phone with this to run this narrative of Baby Runner and 4Xtras is with DJ Flip. Yeah, we get beats from DJ Flip. DJ Flip is a civilian. You're a civilian, X4, as far as the 40s is concerned.
How is this queerdo speaking on behalf of the neighborhood 40s? How did we get here? I don't understand this. Y'all is, this is Spody for Cud to be the mouthpiece, just detailing all these names he got in his mouth that have public presences, and ain't none of them. This dude been up at No Jumper co-signing the Kiki Bush shit with Vladimir 22 speaking down on 4 extras. I don't get it.
You were out for 30 days on the run while DJ Flip was at that same studio. Civilian at the studio, civilian out on the run. You did not go and do nothing to this that you knew would be detrimental to your case while you was out as a civilian. Okay, now you on Aunt Jefe's line screaming, Baby Runner got to stop this from going to court, all this other, which Baby Runner ain't finna do none of that.
You just said Baby Runner is announcing that X4 ain't from the hood. You still incriminating him as a shot caller, an active voice that could push a line, being involved in somebody that's facing a whole lot of time. You talking too much.
Because you ain't the 40s as far as he concerned, and your neighborhood is concerned. Baby Runner is saying ain't one gonna get on the line and say X4 is from neighborhood 40 Crip, right?
Look how you putting Baby Runner out there to establish that for all the gang experts, federales, potential RICO organizers. Baby Runner got no problem speaking for itself. Obviously, Baby Runner ain't got no problem with him doing this, but I just don't understand how this is transpiring.
Right now today, they will be DP. That's what he's saying. And I'm on the street and I'm standing on that. I gotta believe him because I've seen DPs happen when he said they was gonna happen.
So there he's saying that Baby Runner called the DP on Spody Face and it happened. These are all things that do not need to be stated publicly for the authorities to be aware of. And if you don't understand, acknowledge, believe, or agree with that, you just a YouTube queerdo. He talking out of both sides of his tongue.
So his mind is on 40s. I'm not finna go attack or do nothing to no behind a non-affiliate. We just booted off the hood. You're no longer our responsibility or obligation either way. You don't owe us nothing. We don't owe you nothing. Baby Runner said, Wack, everything that go on the streets of the county jail, as far as fading, the world gonna talk about, right? Right. I said, yep. Rich Trapper got into it last night with Bosco, the video on my phone. It was on my phone last night. They gonna talk about it. He said X4 running around with every neighborhood killer on his face.
He couldn't say every gang, every section. Just be all that sensitive about everything else. Want to run up on Flacco and expose he got a burner on his waist behind some shit that took place way at Street TV. But he couldn't be careful not to say neighborhood like he did.
Blood, Hoovers, every neighborhood killer on his face, he got crossed out. And he ain't had one fight in the county jail. That's because he turning it down. We not mad at him. You ain't from the hood. You don't got to represent.
But you ain't came out here and did no commentary about Blueface saying he was turning it down. Talking about people don't deserve to squabble with him because he a celebrity. I mean, you can't have it both ways, bro. Blueface came out here and said it out his own mouth. What's your thoughts on that, Ho No 100?
The hood. So their whole disposition is, if we want to go get a beat from a civilian that you got an issue with, that you allegedly robbed, that you knew you was on the run for behind robbing, right? For 30 days, don't expect us to do for you what you didn't want to do for yourself. You wasn't the 40s when you robbed it. You wasn't a 40 when you went to jail. This is why you went high power, not the main line. This what the 40s is saying, right? They called me and said, bro, You need to address this because you know what's going on. You address everything else. Address it, Wack. Speak on it.
Whoa, so he telling me the 40s green lighted him, requested, and authorized him come out here putting all their politics online? When I could have swore, I heard Baby Runner personally say, X4 need to kick back before he bleed the situation. He ain't gonna bleed it just yet. But they gave Cud a green light to do this. I'm confused, bro. This is confusing to me. Maybe I just don't get it. Not only is Cuz a red rag, he ain't even no red rag that's good with his peoples, bro.
We telling you to speak on it. So when y'all say why Wack all in Keyway business, because the Keyways from 40s called me and asked me respectfully to speak on it.
Wow. Wow. But he finna tell Auntie, or it don't matter who requests. That mean anybody can ask you to do it, but he want to be a Keyway so bad. So even if he asked me why I'm doing it, meaning as if he needs justification, he couldn't just say because I want to. So just because they asked you, you feel obligated, you don't know how to say no to them. I don't even get the logic behind that.
I do know all the details and that led up to this shit, right? So they like, bro, on top of that, and Jefe, you got to, when we talking about controlling edits, this is what everybody be saying. Why you didn't edit out him saying, well, BR need to, and BR, Baby Runner need to, and stop it from going. That's the case. That I had a detectives looking at Baby Runner like, hey, you want to witness? Like, he like, bro, it's a whole lot going on. But for Ad Jefe to say he didn't want to get in 40 business, the 40 is saying you allowed.
Jefe been in 40 business ever since he tried to clarify that Deuce Flame didn't lose against 4 extras like they claim. Baby even had some commentary on the first Baby Brace for extra stuff. But he been trying to attach himself to 40 business online, not being aware or giving that all this online gangbang politicking, nobody could say one thing is related or not, but the most ironic politics them played out the deepest online with the 40s in regard to S-Bone. I couldn't imagine anybody wanting to be in here speaking on any 40 politics, bro. I've been learned my lesson. That's why my S-Bone content ain't available. Cause I had to politic with some real 40s that I had no idea was aware of anything, that just was inquisitive as to my motivations, my perhaps potential participation based on content, just because of how untimely he met his demise and the way I was positioned throughout the politic. And just imagine, that was the last time and the one and only time I stood on the same side of any online issue with 600. And I was tricked because I encountered him in the 6-pack picking up the paperwork. I thought he was getting it from the homies per se, but really he just met Iceman in a 6-pack. And I had that's where I got threw off. But yeah, I've been learned, let the 40s do what they do, because it might not be nothing related to nothing, but look how S-Bone lost his life, and look how his name was getting chopped up at the time of the incident. That ain't nothing you really want your name to be all attached to, unless you got a badge like Wack100 and you cleared through the Fed quotas, already listed as suspect. I believe it is number 4 in a no jumper attempted murder. Name all in big U paperwork. And when they mention in the overt acts and things of that nature, it do hot as a firecracker.
Spody Face to line up in the range, knowing what's going on, because Spody Face didn't want to do it. For him to call that Jefe, he could have called Spody Face and did it. Spody Face from 40s. And you did a phone call with this insinuate tampering with witnesses and all this, but you didn't edit that out. Or did you call over there and holler at them about it? You put it up. That's and Jefe right. My whole thing is everybody got to stop selective politicking when it comes to what it's do, because everybody doing the same thing.
Nah, SPI ain't doing the same thing. We keep it a Google. HD facts over feelings. We been established, understood, and recognized that when you sticking to the script, it's a lonely road. That's why we bang 1597, one man gang on my mama. Fuck what they do, all of them. That's what it come down to.
And I know what that Jefe gonna say. He said it is going up. Y'all deal with it. He don't give a fuck. Like he told you, he from ETG. Now that's on Spody face for stirring up this pot because it's putting another light back on over there on the 40s. Right? Niggas ain't stupid. They ain't stupid. They like, bro, this got Spody face written all over. He didn't want to put all this shit together because he want to make Baby Runner and 4 extras look bad. But at the end of the day, they standing on it. The 40s are standing on it. That X4 is not from their hood. They don't see him as a homie. They not obligated to him.
I see you, Chili. I see you, Nadu. Him being saying all this, establishing this on the line. I don't understand. I don't get it. Maybe this is the new wave. I don't get it. I don't see how this is cool at all.
He ain't obligated to them. They're gonna do business with who they want to do business with. If this toll on you and you knew you was on the run for 30 days, you as a man should have dealt with this while you was on the street. You made no attempts to silence this man, negotiate with this man, beat this man, do nothing to this man. So they're not gonna make the same attempt to do what you wouldn't do for yourself as a man, because they're not gonna do it because they don't acknowledge or recognize you as a 40 Crip. This is what they saying. So let's run the clip if we got audio that's up top, and let's see how the first part of this conversation went when that Jefe, who's in the middle having the conversation, he chose to have the conversation. Just like a lot of us choose to have conversations. When I choose to have conversations with, they like to say, why is Wack in whoop-de-whoop business? Why Wack on the phone with the Hoovers? Because the Hoovers called me. Same reason why Aunt Jefe is a tray in their neighborhoods. Them is enemies. It's fresh that went on. They called him another 40 setup for the call to happen. He took the call and he used it for content. I don't see nothing wrong with it. Nigga, just stop saying my name, nigga, when I do the same that I've been doing before you even knew how to press a record. But what's funny about all these the same that used to say, yeah, man, that recording calls, man, we don't fuck with that. I look up now, they are recording calls. You get what I'm saying? I think they just be mad.
Yep, they all hold no 100 little understudies, copying his blueprint, blaming everything on content. He ain't lying about that. And I ain't gonna even lie, we gotta watch another video. This ain't the video I was trying to react to. The video I'm looking for got Auntie Jefe and Hold No 100 bullshit that Auntie been saying, man. Matter of fact, Nadu, send me Auntie video that he said, that the one that everybody reacted to, where he fake mad at Hold No 100. Send it to my phone, please. Oh, blah, 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 blah.
Because they got to follow the leader and they mad at the that's lead. But listen, everybody's doing their content. I strongly suggest stop frowning up when they see it running this content. Niggas stop asking why. Because I've been watching these no jumper clips. I just seen when I called Adam with the Hoovers on the phone, because the Hoovers called me, and Jefe kind of frowned up. Like, man, what is this? Well, this is hood. Okay, well, and Jefe, the same rule applied. What is this? This is hood business. This is street. It's content. I ain't frowned up. Y'all need to stop doing the same. I think get mad because I'm a nigga from the valley. Where I'm from, it's about who I am. And a lot of you is intertwined in some way with good old Wack100 about some type of business or personal issue or whatever the fuck it may be at the end of the day. Period. I'm the from Southern California with the plugs. I'm that, and I beat my chest in every.
What plugs? What plugs do you have that are transferable to anyone around? The whole relationship that got locked in with the 40s was because you provided a phone call with Birdman, the man who been kissing a man on the mouth, as in Lil Wayne, for years. One phone call on X-Fo's behalf that didn't amount to a motherfucking thing, and you bumped into some niggas that didn't really know much about nothing, and they just looked at that as such a genuine gesture. You've been able to benefit just from some loyalty or some real keyways. But that's not because you had no plug. It was more of a play. You didn't plug nobody. You more like played them, because the value of that small conversation with Birdman was small. I know the details. I know about the attempt first to go through the homie and what his request and requirements was and why that phone call with Birdman was so attractive. You can't trick me, Queerdo, on my mama.
Neighborhood in this old raggedy ass 60-mile radius. We got north, south, east, and west. Wack100, the man, is the that got the resources and the plugs for a whole lot of that y'all don't.
Yeah, let me see. I know I was just trying to find, because like, I know my boy, the Ruler Report, he reacted to it. But you know, he be popping his shit. So I tried to get the video that he actually reacted to it, and that's what I thought that was, but it wasn't. So, okay, maybe let's maybe get a better idea what Auntie had. This is another dude that reacted though. I don't really want to go through nobody reaction, but Nugget, I don't want to just stretch it out. So yeah, let me just load up this one right here. He not no big old channel, so maybe he'd appreciate us. Go to his shit is MHN 9T work, MHN network. We gonna react to his video on the subject, because I think he went through the back and forth of like what Auntie said, what Hold No Honey said, because Hold No Honey, that ain't the video. He went in way, I know y'all know, he went in way colder than that. Oh, mama. And Auntie Jefe still over there responding in a fashion just like Munchie did to get marked out by Adam. Like he looking for a way to restore whatever rapport they once had, and he don't want to go too far. He ain't called Wack out his name once. He going to old shit. Oh, you done did police, man, it's too late for all that. Talking about, you the one said, Big U had it. Yeah, why you wasn't saying nothing when he said it though? You was looking the other way, and he admits to as much, man. Yeah, I just, a whole lot of stuff I could have, that I just ignored. But why did you ignore it, man? That makes you complicit. You speaking on everything else.
In a brief description, that writing basically says that I myself, Young and Jefe, gave a brief description of what was going on and happening at Martin Luther King Day.
Keep it cracking, you feel me?
The Crips was attacked by the Bloods, and that is telling. And if any Crip think that's not telling, then they are not a Crip.
All right, look, bro. Shout out Aunt Jefe, shout out, you feel me, No Jumper, all that. Fuck Wack100. But look it, bro. I'm gonna tell you right now, bro. The Bloods already put it in the video where they from. And Jefe ain't doing nothing but journalism. You feel me? If they gonna say this and he putting it in the video, it is what it is. He's giving y'all more context. It can't just be, now say if he just said, oh, the Bloods went over there.
Journalists report news and they do their best to get the scoop, the latest scoop, the hottest scoop first. They want to be amongst the first to report it. That ain't made for gangsters. You can't be a gangster journalist. You got to either be a gangster or a journalist. Now, if you want to be a journalist, go ahead and let everybody know ain't nothing gangster about you. You a journalist. But if you're going to be a journalist on here reacting to incidents, experiences, and activities on the internet, there is an appropriate way to approach that activity. And it's not being a journalist in the sense of wanting to be amongst the first to report, especially criminal activities upon this here internet.
Then it's like, oh shit, all the Bloods. No, certain Bloods went over there and did this. And Wack100 is a trick bag, bruh. He gonna act like he cool with you, and then next thing you know, some shit going on. Oh yeah, on pyro, man. I don't know how the fuck he's still running around LA not touched, but that's crazy.
Further go on in this message, the
clarification: Wack100 is definitely not running around LA. He's running around LA about as much as DJ Academics or DJ Vlad is, or Vladim22. They do not run around LA. Yep, and I do see that delay on my mouth. Something else I'm gonna have to address within this technical mess. Yes, I've been blessed. I just got to get it off my chest. I bought a whole lot of equipment I really don't know what to do with. I've been looking for some help, but navigating it by myself. And I think for the most part, learning it alone is best for my health. Oh, mom, let's keep it cracking.
To mention something about another hood and other hoods in Los Angeles, saying that I'm trying to expose people for being wrong or doing faulty politics, but something about ETG. And that's what people vary off and vary to the far left and trying to be in other people's politics. Now,
yeah, these are the points I wanted to pull. I can't believe he say this about other people's politics. When he want to be politicking, speaking on, trying to prove Stevenson Village versus East Coast, 50-0, other people politics. Deuce Flame, 4 extras had a squabble who may not have won, other people politics. The 40s, who got stabbed, 4-leaf or not, other people politics. Somebody from East Coast, allegedly, which is a lie, got vegetables ran up their rectum, other people politics. I don't understand how he can fix his mouth. He go far as to be on the phone with Exfo talking about Baby Runner, 4 extras, and all these politics, and got the nerve to accuse somebody else of being in other people's politics. This is crazy, or should I say crazy, or maybe even brazy work. Oh, bye.
as my title say, bro. Bro, you can't tell me nothing, bro. You can't tell me nothing as far as no crip politics and what I've done wrong, bro. And like I said,
too late for that, because you've been on No Jumper trying to get your money on live stream. He's called your phone and told you exactly what to do. You pulled out your phone. You tried to paraphrase a message that he sent you. He said, no, read it verbatim. And then you did it. As a grown-ass 30-something-year-old Keyway, been through all the systems, through juvenile hall, you did with a Pacoima Pyru reject. Nobody Buster Cloward, according to you, then incriminated a neighborhood crip, Keyway, in a murder. According to you, you did what he said do on camera when he said so. He was a buster.
We can keep on playing these little internet games, bro, which I don't even really like the back and forth, because I already know what the back and forth lead to. Just as you trying to play these games and make it out to be that I'm informing, bro, I can pull up a lot of things over this internet that you did.
That you had nothing to say about while you were speaking on any and everything and body else. Don't use a hypocrite. You was blind eye. You didn't want to ruffle the feathers up at No Jumper. This was 600 guy. Yeah, we know why. He had to beg you, force you, overly disrespect you for you to even say this. You ain't even matching his energy, Cloward. You're not even matching the energy you gave to a Keyway for saying way less. Shame on you.
Bro, you can't inform stuff that the people was already saying. Oh, I'm from Woody Whoop Hood. Oh, I'm from Woody Whoop Hood. Like, that's probably how he got most of the information. Oh, I'm from Whoop Whoop. And if you see in DC Baby Draco interview, bro, like shit. There's some motherfuckers that funk with this hood, but you feel me? We youngsters, so we ain't got nothing to do with that. So you feel me? We still gonna crash out with the Bloods. So you feel me? And Jefe, man, come on, bro. Wack is a bitch, bro. Man, Jefe, bro, you need to take that for us, bro. Real talk, man. You feel me? Cause
he ain't saying nothing about squee nobbling. We definitely got to get to the video of what Wack said. We gonna let him go through this, but we gotta hear what Wack said, bro. Wack talking about bringing a nigga all the way from San Diego to come squabble, cuz not himself. Even though him and Auntie Jefe, it's like there'd be even though it's an age difference, it's like there'd be physically fair fighting. Wack always talking about fighting, but Auntie Jefe ain't tried to intercept none of that fight conversation of Wack talking about the San Diego nigga and question him like, why me and you can't get down? He ain't say none of that.
He running from the Bay. He already know Jay Diggs on him. You feel me? 1-2 piece him. You feel me? But ain't Jefe handle your business.
But as I told you, but it seems like you keep on bringing this stuff to the internet. Like I told you over the phone, it'd be a lot of stuff that I see when people was politicking and got your name in a trick bag. I stay away from it. But it seemed that you don't know how to stay away from when my name is in a trick bag. As if I'm some sucker or supposed to be scared of you or something, bro. Got the wrong guy, bro. And I'm gonna say this, bro. You're from Pacoima, bro. Pacoima, Peru, bro. You can't tell me nothing about South Central, bro. You can't tell me nothing about South Central, bro. Just how you trying to make it make sense and saying that I'm trying to expose people and I'm in other people's gang business. You are an exposer. You expose people. That's what you do. That ain't what I do.
If you don't expose people, then why were you trying to announce somebody from East Coast got vegetables ran up in their eating ass? If you don't expose people, why you was trying to speak on my dead homie from 11-8 that you supposedly beat up? Why would you announce that to the internet? If you don't expose people, why was it so important to you to try to clarify that somebody went 50-0 against the East Side E double most for Death Doe gang? I'm just curious. If you don't expose people, why did you have to make sure you got your voice announced in the fact that Foley supposedly got stabbed? If you don't expose people, why did you think you need to lend your voice to clarify that Deuce Flame actually allegedly supposed to have won against the homie 4 Extras? I'm just saying, if you don't expose people. If you don't expose people, why did you announce to the world that the CV70s committed a carjacking at the dispensary? Just saying, if you don't expose people.
But what's the, I'm trying to figure out what's the difference though, and I know the difference, but what's the difference from somebody from South Central LA knowing something about going on in South Central LA than somebody from Pacoima, Peru that knows what's going on in South Central LA? The difference is that I'm in a vicinity within a mile radius of things that's happening and going on in South Central and the streets talk. You're way from...
Right, the streets talk does not mean you're obligated to, or nor does it mean you have a green light to then go and talk about what you hear in the streets and come bring it to the internet just because they talking you a mile radius from it, because you ain't said nothing about that recent shooting at Louisiana. You way closer than a mile radius close to that. That's in your front porch backyard. And you've been mums the word, a hush, ain't said shh. But let it be the MLK parade. You want to detailed document every interaction. I'm just saying, you a street journalist with the latest, hottest scoop locally. Why you ain't speak on what happened at Louisiana? I'm just curious. Keyway Nation.
Pacoima, Peru, bro. You're way from Pacoima, bro. And even if these politics do fall in your lap, because I know people talk too much, you should know what to say and not to say, or what to stay away from.
Just like when X4 call you and you find yourself being smack dead, mediating, being a voice, a vessel, a channel, a platform to be in the midst of neighborhood 40 politics, you should know that ain't gangster, that ain't spody, and say, hey, I'm going to have to pass on this. You should know better. If you can say Wack should know better, you should know better. Oh, my mama.
And what to expose. Now, You sitting here trying to say that I'm an informant, right? Because of the segment I did. Now, again, as I told you, the only way you can inform is putting the police up on something.
This weirdo's trying to be technical and defending his name against, no, you was a gangster. And when Wack100, a weenie, calls you an informant, it's time to nut up and lose it like you did with Jalise. Why are you trying to be so technical and respectful in your reaction and or your favorite phrase, response? I am baffled.
Something that they don't know about or being coerced by the police and placing somebody in jail, getting on that stand, or making a statement. I ain't did none of that. Every blood member that was on that camera, they all said they hood and where they was from and what business they had going on.
I didn't even have to watch the video to know that, bro. Like, most of these youngsters they don't care, bro. So they gonna put it on the camera. All from whoop, whoop, whoop. That whoop, whoop, whoop will have the feds. All right, put that to the side. All right, now these motherfuckers acting up. All right, this is bro saying he from gang enhancement. Like, come on, bro. California don't play with that gang enhancement, bro. You could do something that you only get 3 years, but that gang enhancement is slap 10 on that bitch, 20 on that bitch. Like, you gotta be careful out here, bro, moving in these streets. We're not like Chicago or, you feel me, down south where you can woo, woo. Yeah, they know what's something smoking on this pack. No, you say you smoking on that pack, best believe in California they coming to take down all y'all.
Every blood hood I named, blood hood that came out of every dude mouth on camera. Every blood hood came out of those dudes mouth on camera. 43rd and Crenshaw, that's what they said. How I know where they at? They said that on camera. So me repeating what they said and critiquing what they said and giving my opinion of it, bro, that can never be telling, and you can't tell me what's telling. Period, bro. I've been through the same systems, bro. Been through the same systems from juvenile hard to an adult. And ain't told on nobody. Ain't assisted the police or nothing. So, like, miss me with the telling stuff. And then you trying to merge. Then, like, just the games you playing, right? So, a few weeks ago, I had got, like, 3 or 4 random texts from people. Like, hey, them Clubhouse dudes, they over there trying to do content on you. You know what I'm saying? Like, within the next week, they gonna start trying to run content on you. On clue. Just like the message I got, all of a sudden, my name is popping up.
I couldn't help but point out, he said on clue, but he really was desiring to say on cue. Poor thing, bro. Poor thing. He trying, though. He had a confidence of a linguistic genius, but the actual vocabulary of a kindergartner. It's crazy.
In these dudes' chat rooms. And when I first seen it, was a man about it, hit Wack like, hey, what is this? Even sent this dude the text like, man, dude.
Now he confused as why speaking reasonable on text to what you consider to be a reasonable man. Not Keyway to Keyway, like me and him, someone who has broke bread with him as far as made content, shared the same space upon my invitation, been very respectful one to another. When I send text messages, being very respectful, trying to find a resolution. He don't understand. But then he can send text messages to this weirdo ass Damu and be confused why he can't get some decent reciprocity. Man, this dude is a slow tard.
Who's like, you know what I'm saying, you and your little clubhouse people trying to run a play. He like, nah. But he tells me beforehand that, hey, they got your name in their mouth. Woo, I'm about to go on here in politics, see what they talking about. I'm going to send it to you. Never send it to me, whatever.
But you cannot believe nothing that Wack say, bro. If he say they running plays, he running plays. You feel me? That's his team. So I'm pretty sure, bro, that they gonna have, like, you feel me, a little.
He's so right about this. Just check Wack out. You can't believe nothing Wack say.
So Spider looks at me because we go back to the juvenile side of the county.
What the? I'm just saying, you feel me? Like, how many times is it gonna take for y'all to realize this dude is he's just a lie. Like, the best way to describe him as a lie, like a lot of people have a lot of attributes, but a lie.
So Spider looks at me because we go back to the juvenile side of the county. What the?
Just know, he and I have never, ever, ever, ever been incarcerated together at any point in my life. And when he said I looked at him that day, I wasn't even there. So this is the kind of guy that you got to know you're dealing with. But Auntie Jefe been respecting him on my mama.
Meaning, all right, we're gonna play on this, we're gonna play on that. So stop believing Wack. Wack will lie to you in your fucking face and then run the play. Like, come on, bro.
Tripping because I really didn't care, but I went ahead and found it. And when I went ahead and found it, like the stuff that he was saying, how he checked me before and all this stuff was false. So I'm like, dang, I can understand.
But it was false and lie when you said Spotty Face marked me out, though. And your whole ass said you had the footage, and your whole ass never posted or produced the footage because you a lying ass, whole ass nigga.
And like, you know, somebody that you don't speak with or really, you know what I'm saying, don't know you, you know, just hopping on the internet, because that's what I've been seeing that's going on. These dudes on the internet, they want their 15 minutes of fame however they can get it. They want it. And they'll do anything for it, you know?
That's you. You could be a gangster, jump in a neighborhood business, want to be the first to report illegal activities like somebody getting stabbed on a 4-yard, and or having an iPhone being capable of FaceTiming you from that 4-yard and alleging that they did so. That's you. Jump on here and say anything for about your 15 minutes, which would be about 15 months, maybe, give or take. That's how long you've been internet or sector famous. And you said you were a dude that jumped out and went to go document spray paint, gang-related spray paint that hadn't even dried yet, to come and upload it to your channel, bro. You are the same individual that came on this internet clout chasing to the point where you uploaded a video with some gray streets that documented somebody getting jumped, I think by the A-Trays. Your goofy ass uploaded a video with you on some crutches in a cast and claimed to be the victim of that incident. We have not forgotten.
You know what I'm saying? Whether get walked on the leash like a dog or, you know what I'm saying, do other people bidding.
Okay, now he's talking about Les. Les was getting walked like a dog. And yes, Wack is going to do whatever it is to keep his name in the algorithm, because that's what bring the check. Like, I don't see why y'all real gangbangers and y'all real thugs sit up here and let this dude run plays on y'all. This is plays, bro.
I tapped in like, hey, well, he like, no, it ain't that. But then it's steady segments coming out after segments coming out with my name and a mouth on Clubhouse and him in the chat room politicking. So I'm not understanding how a person think that they can politic a situation with your name and give their opinion on something, but they think that you're not going to say their name or give your opinion on stuff that you felt that they shouldn't did. Like, we got to make it make sense.
Because you waited on them to do it first, and they seen they been in violation, and you ain't said nothing. You supposed to be the stumped down reputable gangster. They know you compromised, ain't gonna let them get away with anything. Now you tongue-tied, trying to say whatever you can from the past. You already gave them a pass, because you boof.
Out here, bro, and I just be laughing, right, man, out here, man, like, man, hey, this internet, man, is a cold game, bro. You got a lot of dudes out here talking about.
Only time he said he did any kind of giggle or something is after he said, I'll be laughing. He ain't laughed 9 times since. He is frustrated, irritated, extremely upset, emotional. Oh, my mama.
They real dudes getting crossed out by the internet or letting the internet cross them out. And you got a lot of like fake tough dude getting mad over internet stuff. Like, one thing about it, bro, if somebody's saying something that's untrue or something that I know about on the internet, more than likely, I'm not going to let that make me mad. It's just like, hey, believe what you believe. You know what I'm saying? But I know the truth. You know what I'm saying? So it's just crazy how people keep trying to merge me. People mad because that they folks reaching out to me. Not reaching out to these dudes, folks. People trying to place me and they set politics. You know what I'm saying? That don't have nothing to do with me.
You sound just like Wack. This is just what Wack said about the 40s and the Hoovers reaching out to him. As if you are this open, vulnerable vessel just open to any hood, any homie, any gang. Hey, call me and reach out, grieve out, speak out your grievances against your homies. Even though I'm a stump down reputable for my section and I don't bleed into shit that ain't got nothing to do with me, I know better than that. But anybody from any hood, call me and I'll violate all my principles and get involved in politics that ain't got nothing to do with me. I'll do it, X4. Call me. You sound just like Ho No 100.
Just because I have relations with dudes from different places and I make.
Bro, you might want to go ahead and complete all syllables and say relationships, because having relations indicates romance, intimacy, affection, and sexual interaction, bro. You don't have relations. I want to give you the benefit of the doubt, I believe. I believe you have relationships, not relations. Don't be having relations. Go watch The Nutty Professor again, bro. Or was it, yeah, professor? Yeah, you don't want relations, bro. Relationships, understood, not relations.
Get hip to stuff that's what's going on. I don't come on this internet. I don't drop or expose nothing that I know what's going on, because a lot of stuff that I know that's going on. But let's talk about this though, right? So this is what I don't.
But he said, according to him, the CV70s is responsible for a carjacking, but he don't drop what he hear about. He heard that from a blind man, mind you.
Don't get right how this man is on the internet trying to politic on me with another guy, right? But this is what's being done. I heard this whole internet, right, on Big Meech, right? Everybody was on Big Meech when 50 Cent put him out there.
Big Meech and 50 Cent. Shout out Big Meech and 50 Cent, two of my peers. You know what I'm saying? People that I've dealt with extensively, the both of them for over 20 years, have had interactions, relationships with, business relations. I got to qualify a word like relations. And other type of masculine relations. It's not relations. Have relations with no individual. However, how he throwing these names in here to make them applicable to what he going through? This dude really think he done made it. Mama, I made it. He must be sedated, heavily faded.
A third party.
All right, we're gonna leave it right there, man. Like, comment, subscribe, make sure y'all tap in. All right, we're gonna end it right there, man. You already know Wack100 be running plays. Shout out Ann and Jefe, you feel me? And Jefe standing on you, feel me? Like,
nah, you can go check out Cuz channel, but he on Auntie Neezuts, in my opinion. At least he's on his side to a disproportionate. Yeah, I don't see how you could be. But I got one more video, cuz I think it's more. You feel me? I think this one is more inclusive. I want to go through some of the stuff Ho No 100 said, because as much as he contradicts himself, it's still crazy that Auntie Jefe left himself around vulnerable to even be in a position to look surprised, shocked, and stupid at the fact that he going through this with none other than Ho No 100, the Pay La Rue. This is crazy. And when you try to like compare it to the way he reacted or responded to us having a disagreement, whatever you want to call it, this is it's just totally out of proportion. Shout out to my nigga Baby Spike from A-Tray Gangster too. And I can guarantee you, Baby Spike don't agree with a lot of this bullshit that Auntie Jefe doing. I spoke to Baby Spike recently, and we had a very respectful conversation, productive conversation. And he got on the phone almost, he was soliciting, almost demanding an apology from me for my recent public statements about Monster Cody. But after a very short interaction based on respect and facts, we agreed, and he agreed that he understands tit for tat. As petty as it may sound, it's the essence of gangbang, back and forth, war, establishment, homies. And it was a tit for tat, so there will be no apology offered. But I want to show respect, love for Baby Spike and all the A-Trade gangsters outside of Auntie Jefe that caused us to have to go there one with another. I only said those things once again in response to the disrespect that he and the dishonesty that he said toward my homie in regards to what he said he's done and what he's heard. 50 and 0 heard, Pickles in the rectum heard, and what he's done, 11 made loft, right? All disrespectful, unnecessary things for him to be railing on. So this was my only motivation of speaking on what I heard about his homie. And Baby Spike understood that in the end and understood why there would be no apology coming from me, but he also understood that I made it clear it was never my intentions to disrespect him or any other A-Trade gangster, but tit for tat is the essence of this, what we have engaged in, and this is why we maintain the utmost level of respect to the opposite side and section if we call ourselves cool and cordial. We don't leave room for any disrespect to be directed toward us by our perceived disrespect to anything that y'all represent. Because once it's on, it's on. But this is a more, I believe, comprehensive back and forth, because we didn't get none of what Wack100 really had to say about, because he went in, repeated a lot of the points we've been making about Auntie from the jump, and then all Auntie can do is repeat a lot of the points we've been making about Wack100 from the jump. But still, the points are finally being made.
We got the media team in here.
Where the media team? We got content.
TV's in the go. We got TV in the go, Wack.
You looking for that fire Clubhouse content? Well, you need to subscribe to the home. Hey, yo, Clubhouse TV. Let's get to the content.
That's a good one.
In the block. You want to just throw me in it like I did. Hold on, nigga. You want to play with me for, my nigga. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when YouTube runs out for you?
Look. He couldn't help but start singing a motherfucking police song, bro. He coming for him. And he couldn't help but singing, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? What you gonna do? You hear him? Oh, no, honey, can't hide his fucking ooh-wee.
See, that's my thing. What's crazy is when you can watch a nigga's transition before and after, you can't talk to me. You just start buying outfits from the little local spots until YouTube. You can't talk to me, bro. And you still have never taken any of that money when it.
I'm the one who said Auntie Jefe spend more on his outfits than he make per episode.
Got you a spot. Because we all know what dope houses, little apartments, and all this look like. Whenever you can see both walls.
He just told the feds he's sitting in a dope house. Auntie, whoo, he trying to get your shit rated.
Walls in a nigga's kitchen left to right, you in a little 800 square foot spot. Leave me alone. I don't give what you say. You're not me. Sorry. You can A-Trade gangster super crip all you want. All of that. When it come to you standing as a man. When it come to you standing as a man, you're not. I don't get, man, these niggas is quick to talk about on this, on that.
Man, listen to on Pyru. I done walked them yours since June. I mean, that's you, bro. That's your MO. But he gonna put it on the next nigga. That's crazy.
If your biggest claim to fame is your hood mother politics, I don't even acknowledge you.
No, right. The reason why I asked you, because, you know, a lot of street niggas is illiterate.
And look, this is his best friend, 600, who gave him his social media start in regards to Auntie Jefe. And now he find himself in a trick bag. Guess what? he's not even upset with 600. He don't feel like 600 is being disloyal to him by being on the phone with Hold No 100, having this interaction. He being so sensitive and very respectful to both 600 and Hold No 100 throughout this whole process. This is really a good guy. Auntie Jefe is really a good guy, bro. I bet you the main thing he did in his system was program. It's obvious. Oh my mama. This dude is soft.
And last time you called that nigga Nino a fake street nigga, them niggas thought you was dissing Grape Street. So
when Nino from Bounty Hunters.
Right, but no, so you know they're gonna cut this and say, I don't care about no gangster crip, all that. They say, what you mean?
No,
Fuck all
I
gangster
said
crips?
I don't give a about you.
I know what you meant.
A-trade gangster. And I stand on business. Look, bro, I'm tired of even hearing that. Standing on business. That's an illiterate person's terminology to me now too. Standing on business. Standing on business. These niggas take everything they work.
You know what? I think
they take everything. I intentionally go to no jumper. I swear to God, 600. I grab. You know, you got to go run around to the store shit. Yeah. The hoodie. I got a whole row of just hoodies to just run around in. I wish I would. Right, go personally shopping because I'm sitting on no jumper. Nigga, I'm finna throw on some sweat.
Eastside E Double Cuz heard me say, Auntie Jefe spend more on each episode that he makes on No Jumper. He spends more on his outfit. Why else would he be saying all this?
A hoodie and one of these many zillion pairs of Jordans in this motherfucker.
And you know, when niggas go on No Jumper, they feel like they made it, bro.
Made what?
They just feel like they made it, bro. That's to us. It's like, okay, so y'all going to show? Okay, I'll meet you up there. Them it's like, oh, then you going No Jumper? Damn, you on the stage with Wack? You talking to Adam? Damn, you up there? Bro, you know how many niggas asked me, hey man, call Wack and tell Adam give me on the show. I said, bro, hit him up direct. Man, they didn't respond, man. I gotta go.
Man, these niggas is crazy, bro. I just end of the day,
niggas from everywhere.
All of them. Look, bro, I'm looking at all these niggas. We got Lush, and he'll tell you he's a dope fiend in MacArthur Park. You got Munchie, he's blind and he turning in information. He got a gun case that they talking about giving him probation on, even though he's a 3-4 time felon. But hey, maybe him turning in the information with that program on he worked with Alonzo was working. You got Spody Face, right? Who he out and he like riding around in niggas' passenger seats doing videos in another nigga car. Shout out TLC.
I ain't Spody Face been on some bullshit, but I can't say I've had multiple interactions, encounter with Spody Face where he pulled up willing his own at one point, I even hopped in his passenger seat. So I don't know what his recent situation is. And every time he pulled up on me, it was some flea nod. Even though he on that bullshit, helping Auntie Jefe tell a Lee nod, neighborhood crip, cuz always pulled up on me in something snuggy buggy.
Scrub, right?
Yeah.
Right. You got Ed Jefe sitting there with the too tight clothes on, right? And drinking lean, giving niggas advice, but you's a dope fiend because lean is like heroin. We know what that is. And then you got Adam sitting there, who that's his building. Okay. And he gonna sit there and crack.
And just know while he breaking down all these profiles and personalities and identities and characters, when I was at No Jumper and I had, was in very immediate threat of losing my job personally, my TWIC card had been suspended, and I was looking at No Jumper as maybe some way to supplement my lost income for the future, which I'm so glad that the creator revealed to me that was nothing but a distraction. I happened to ask Adam, hey, are you hiring around here? In the presence of Brick Baby, Mikey, the whole crew, few of my homies, Dre 5, Brownie, Blue Smurf, Infenstein from the 9. We was a collective there. And my question right before we got the pod, and I'm like, hey, you hiring around here? He like, yeah. I'm like, what's the qualifications for job requirements? He say, hey, you see these bozos, referring to Brick Baby and the other groups of hosts. And as much as that seemed, I laughed it off like, basically said, oh, he's communicating to me, hey, you're overqualified, what I thought. But really, I'm underqualified in bozoism. I would have to really digress myself backwards in order to fit in what you would consider a bozo. But this is what Vladimir 22 desires. He's trying to maintain a Jerry Springer, Maury Povich type environment up there, and you need bozos to do so. So these are the people that thrive up there, those with extreme levels of bozoism within them, which would be Ho No Hundred and Auntie Jefe, even though they're on two different extremes of bozoism. Both of them feel comfortable standing next to and or Auntie's phrase and or qualifying and stamping 600s, hoosterism, gangsterism, cripperism in these streets, YouTube streets. That makes both of them faulty, trustworthy, both of them. If 600 ain't a sucker, if you call yourself expert on LA gang politics and all that, and 600 ain't a sucker in your book ain't no good. Oh, my mama, throw it out.
Jokes, right? And he's gonna read what Remo put on the board and sit back and listen to the first, second, third, and fourth graders chime in. You got fake Dr. Martin Luther King, yeah, well, from a black man's point of view, and, you know, speaking for peace.
Ain't nobody pushing peace. Is Hebrew Israelite finna go show up and volunteer for some neighborhood Chris to beat up on him because they don't agree with something he did, whether it's in violation of gang politics or not. A true reformed, pushing peace Hebrew Israelite is not finna participate and allow himself to be violently victimized by a street gang whatsoever, because it's a fraud. Imagine, he the same nigga that Wack100 pop up on him at a podcast with his sworn enemy who has no real backing out here, had no backbone, and he went there and survived safely.
You know, boom, right? Then you gonna have this other nigga start talking fast. Nah, on Bloods, on BT, on BT, on BT. Nah. Because I see it a different way. You can't see it a different way because you can't see. You got Lush that's gonna tell you, hey, nigga, I'm the mayor of MacArthur Park. I'm up. I got knocked out last night. Look at my black eye. He keeps it real. Then you got Aunt Jefe gonna come over and say, well, shit, nigga, you know, when I was in the feds, nigga, listen, bro. I challenge you street niggas, please show me some real accolades that don't involve a prison number or a squabble. Show me.
This from a man who made his mark talking about, I'll knock you out. When I beat you, you going to bed. We can get down. Pull up. I'll pull up. That's all he talked about. We can catch a fade. He socked stitches from the blind. He betrayed his whole legacy as a youthful entrepreneur who turned his back. He's more like Alex Alonso than he'd like to admit. Alex Alonso, very young, was affiliated with the streets. Gangs has been announced, exposed, and all that. But very, very young, he chose to change his life, turn it around, go to college, and or become an entrepreneur and specialize in professional capacities out here. And then here it is, 30 years later, he's been able, with his expertise and his interest in media, to bridge the two and make himself relevant in the media space. Hold On 100 did the same thing. He was a youthful offender as a juvenile, cleaned his life up. Instead of going to college per se, he jumped directly into the entrepreneurial field, becoming a successful business owner, not to violate the law again for the rest of his adult life. But however, he betrayed that and tried to live off of just know Alex Alonso could have came on here and said, I'm not Alex Alonso interested in learning about the gang landscape. Alex Alonso could have came on here like, yeah, on Bloods, I was young, banged out, wooty wooty woo. But then I went to college on Bloods. I read some books, but on 20s Bloods, he didn't do that. He was comfortable establishing himself as a refined adult with no insecurities or no complex about who their identity. Holding 100, not as much. And now he's close to 50, almost 50, and his identity is so misplaced, especially if you want to separate yourself from your audience now. Like, oh, y'all in street and jail accolades. If you want to lean on what else do you have? Businessman, some type of success in the industry. That's not how you carry yourself whatsoever. Just a walking contradiction.
Need some real accolade. Matter of fact, can I see your passport? Can I see what stamps is in your passport? Can I see that?
See, what you understand
is your closet or your kid's closet better? Can I see that? Man, I don't want to hear none of that shit from these low. I'm finna start talking. You low budget, broke ass, nothing ass, peasant ass gangbangers. All you got to talk about is the county jail fade and where you from. Half you niggas was born in a year I started gangbanging. Gangbang.
This is crazy. Now he's selling just like Porty Flacco. Made his living trying to convince the world he's the biggest, best gangbanger on Power Rule, his most notable phrase. And now look at it. This dude is a piece of shit. Oh, blah, 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 blah.
Give a fuck about no gangbang. You nigga, bro, the nigga put up a damn clip, I swear to God, in the parking lot in his hood. Listen to me, bro. You ain't with me. You still right there. Put a clip up.
Listen, that's the fan base. You understand? That's the fan base we dealing with. So that's what they catering to. That's what they eating up. This is what they coming home, turn on the screen to watch. So that's what I'm saying. The people who saying that they feel like they made it out.
No, listen, bro.
Yeah, they don't know the ins and outs that you just explained the whole background.
Nowhere else to go. 600. You done been with me in multiple states, location. When I land, it's 50 doors open. I don't give a fuck if it's the Jewish motherfuckers over here, the Haitians, the Russians, these niggas, the club owners.
600 to sit there and let this nigga tell any lie he want to tell. He'll sit there, co-sign it, not challenge a muff thing. This is why people think it's so easy to invite you in to running a play with them, because that's all they do is run plays. I do not run plays. I'm a play runner. It's different from running plays and being a play runner. And I'm no longer a play runner. This is what I once was, a play runner. But that is so far in the past. We don't run plays. It was different. These dudes is only holding 100, 600, only have ever been established as anyone relevant in any given circle on the internet. Oh, my mama.
The motherfucking owner of the lot. Nigga, listen, little boy, elevate your game. When you ready to have a real business conversation, holla at me without using the wrong words in the wrong places.
Again, you know Ho No 100 ain't said nothing about how illiterate Auntie was. That was something we was on. Oh, my mama. When you was calling him to speak for you on No Jumper, you didn't care about how illiterate he was.
That's what I'm saying. Niggas ain't on your level. So the people, even the people I'm telling who feel like they made it, this is their fan base. You know what I'm saying? And that's what nigga dealing with.
I throw the footy cat, man. Shut your dumb ass up, nigga. I go on No Jump. I swear to God, I go on there with all them niggas and sit right there and have a whole nother conversation where they'd be lost with no what to say, how to respond, even know what I'm talking about. Because all you niggas focus on all day, every day is the 48 Laws of Power book you wrote, The Art of War, right? And talking about, this is what kills me. I'm doing something for the community. What are you doing for the community?
In order for you to do something for the community, man, you got to get yourself together first, bro. You
That's
got to
my
elevate
point.
yourself. So dudes can't do nothing for the community.
My mama, I ain't gonna lie. His homie, Timmy Tuck, I think it's Lil Timmy, not for sure, but it's the one that's up there with my homie. He up on the same yard with Tiny Munchie, to be exact. He say Auntie Jefe can't speak on pushing no peace because he never been part of the war. And his homie Baby Spike, I can just say, I won't quote him, but I will say this. He would have preferred Auntie Jefe had not said the things that he said that caused me to be motivated to speak on Monster Cody so candidly. And for the person asking, is that a Canon R8? No, it's a Canon R50V. Yes.
Man, unless they
What
elevate
is you
themselves.
talking about? You doing something for the community. We went to the local park and we gave out orange juices. Okay. Like
Man,
my
what I don't
nigga.
And then
understand
you
is
have to have the backing and the economics to do all that.
Here
So,
you go. Here go my challenge and Jefe. I challenge you to do a segment in your backyard.
Yeah.
Go do your segment in your backyard, bro. Leave me alone. Leave me alone, bro.
But see, I don't think he really like went at you to the point to where it's
Man,
like,
that nigga got talking about I did some police shit. No, nigga. I bumpy. Nigga, I'm not bumpy.
Look, this is the conversation Wack and 600 had before they had this conversation. Yeah, do you Wack? I ain't tripping. Fucking do you. But you know, I can't just, I'm going to be on there. I'm going to act like I'm trying to speak up for him. But you already know. See how he trying to, and then Auntie Jefe going to go for that. This how bad these niggas want friends. Talk about, remember Buttergo, Auntie, yeah, Spud Loke, he fall out with everybody. Yeah. Auntie Jefe talking about, I got fall out with everybody and all that. Like, I give a keeping up with any of these internet ass niggas. My actual constituents, my real friends, my real folks is the same folks it's been for the last 20 plus. Oh, my mama. I just happen to be the only one with a public presence. I've never found a pocket of people's partners or friends within the industry that I really would have trusted. That's why you see me push the Puto line so much. You see my boy Herb pop up in my chat and me be so responsive and reactive. I got a faithful few. I'm like, no new friends. Ends don't need no friends. All that's been up my alley because that's what I bang. That's my thing. That's what I maintain. I've entertained and interacted with a lot of niggas, but that's why when you stick it to the script, it's an only road. Because that's why it's 1597. Because the bulk of the bunch of the big, large amount of these niggas is bitches. Oh, my mama, I been knew I was rare. Real is rare. I'm rare as Puto. GIP, 3 up top. I love you, Keyway. On my mama.
Bumpy read his own content. I don't know if Bumpy's an exposer.
Wait a minute.
The nigga say Bumpy, he's an exposer. Bumpy ain't no exposer. What the fuck you talking about?
When did he say you did some police shit? Because I didn't hear that.
And that clip I sent you. No, nigga. I'm
about
talking about
the
something,
midget,
but
the midget shit.
Yeah, the midget. Nigga, who name is Midget? Who is the midget? Is the nigga really a midget? You go put the name on it.
And the Queerdo in the comment, now I'm going to call you a Queerdo, Joe 90, my bad. But I'm not here to be educated on my camera's differences versus the others. You have no idea about what wider view this is the lens that came with the lens kit. There are lenses available for a wider view, and there are so many other cameras other than the R8. But please don't turn this into that. And I once again did not intentionally call you a Queerdo, but you're throwing my energy off. Let's not do that. Let's stay on fact. I love my camera. I did a lot of research before I purchased this camera. I could have purchased a more expensive camera, but what I realized is at an entry level, this is the best camera for me to learn the camera game and still get a very quality professional outlook without breaking the bank. But it still wasn't cheap. Do your research on my mama.
Yeah.
You do.
So we got descriptions, we got him saying the midget's name, and we got him with the X4 call. I mean, what more else can I say? Like, if you want me to make content and you want me to be funny
No,
with
that
you, I could do it. 600, I could really do it. Eddie boy, I could really do it because I'm funny, nigga.
This was him and Bumpy. He want to pull me in it. No, nigga. That man's voice.
I know damn well that was a play between him and Bumpy. It's so obvious.
600, how long we been here talking about this?
Shit, a good little minute.
Okay, so now he gonna go get a portion of this. He gonna hear one piece of it, and then he gonna say something totally different. Didn't even hear the context of the whole conversation. He gonna go off of one bit of it. When the room is 3 hours long. When you get to the segment when I come in, and then you get to a whole nother 34 minutes down the line when Wack comes in, it's two different things. I was already I'm on my shit.
Yeah, I don't know why he put the attack. It was like he was on some straight keyway shit with that one.
Listen, he said, nice try. The first video, it says, nice try, Wack100. That's the one that went up. Boom.
He say, nice try, Wack100, but go in on the day go near and don't have nothing negative to say about Wack100 whatsoever. He make a title, nice try, Wack100, and the whole time going in on a day go Damu that he allegedly done got the word from some other Damus, ain't really no good, just bumping his gums. So he went for the low hanging fruit. I guess it's to maintain whatever no jumper status he got that he think Wack100 could affect, because he knows Wack100 ain't got no Pacoima Pie rules outside of 2 or 3 that feednuck with him. He known the Pie rules in the whole LA landscape classify Ho100 as no good. He seen one smoker from 9-7 East Coast that he had no idea would speak out against me. He went out his way to attach himself to that sentiment, repeat it, as if it was factual. Or your own folks said this, that, and the other, as if he's not aware of what the Pacoima Pie rules have been saying about Ho100 this whole time. This dude is a hypocrite, a coward, kind of like Keyway. He more swooping and moving than he is machine in motion. Oh, my mama.
Now he talking about me in the video, but once I get he's algorithming. That's what I call it, algorithming. Now he knows what he's doing. Like, nigga.
But you guys gotta understand, man, if you still deving off in that demonstration, dude's gonna be biased irregardless if they Keyway or Damu. So dude's gonna be biased towards their tribe anyway, you know.
People act like being biased towards your own family is something that's wrong or diabolical. If you're going to be biased about anything whatsoever, it better be about your own. If you're not biased towards your own, then, or like, what's the point of them being your own? You tell me you have not signed up to be a neutral judge in some type of competition of strangers. That's when bias. But anytime you say you bang something and you get it tattooed in your skin, guess what? Bias is to be expected. Anyone who doesn't expect bias from that individual doesn't understand the definition of biased. If you go to the park for a family reunion and everybody has on the same t-shirt, Johnson's, guess what? No matter what happens at this park involving the Johnsons, we are definitely going to be biased toward the Johnson side. Oh, my mama.
Some niggas just gonna say the Bloods victimizing the Crips. I got
you. Right, dude's gonna be biased, man. You know, and then if it's the other, now say for instance, if it was the other way around, ain't no telling what somebody else would have said. But
I'm gonna be real, bro. All I seen was a bunch of niggas fighting. I didn't see a bunch of blue rags laid out. Bro,
nah, man, it's
I talked to a gang of Crips, man, from all different sides about that shit, and they weren't using that type of verbiage. They was like, man, them niggas pulled up deep, and the Crips were unorganized. He was like, they was all together. Whoop. It was like, it wouldn't have been like that if everybody was on one side. But it just seemed like that because there's so many different niggas from different spots.
What if I say that there's content
Nobody said they was victimized. Nobody said they was
That
mistreated.
nigga
Nobody.
said the Bloods together orchestrated to come
Who
and
was that?
attack
Who was
the.
that that got thrown? Who was that got thrown off the second tier? Who was that got thrown on an Escalade?
Oh,
That was in the mix. I don't know directly who that is. I can tell you. I know that it happened though.
I don't know what side.
It was amongst.
Auntie and Munchie need to just do a podcast called Swooping and Moving. It'd kind of be like King Cat being booed. That's what they're trying to recreate anyway with this dynamic, like they partners. Y'all should do Swooping and Moving and get it bracking and cracking. Or just call it cracking and bracking. Bragging and cracking. Y'all heard? Oh, wow.
The fight that was going on.
I'm saying I don't know. Ask that Jefe. He gonna tell you who threw the nigga off the tier, what he had on, how many push-ups he did that morning to prepare.
Imagine a nigga that brought loose cannon on no jumper to detail all the crimes that ended up in a federal RICO case. Being comfortable. This will let you know the internet, you can be whatever you want to be. How could he even be a part of a conversation like this? This is crazy work.
To go throw a said individual, whereas to undo him from the ground floor and put him in midair so his back could tumble upon the concrete down below.
Oh, here, right here.
The whole thing, Bonnie on the Swan, BPS niggas, power, everything.
They gave it up.
See, that's right there. See, they gave it up. And maybe Aunt Jefe was repeating what they gave up. So do y'all think he did that because of that?
Okay, I'm glad you said that. And Bumpy, use a mother power rule, so you do not listen to nothing this man is saying. Okay, so when niggas repeat something, right? You supposed to go back and put it on the larger platform and repeat it?
No, I'm just saying. I'm just asking.
Bro, that's exactly what you do. That's exactly what you do, bro. No, Loose Cannon called you while you was in your workshop working on something, told you something, and you took him to the largest platform, not only so he could repeat it, but you can help him navigate, narrate through it, and repeat it alongside him, bro. Come on, bro. Who is these goofies on the phone with Wack100? I'm not finished on the dude from Pasadena that's getting at Auntie Jefe. But how the f is you letting Wack100 participate in your politic, bro, when he is a Pay La Rule and not a Pyru? It's crazy.
Wait, not only do you repeat it, you say, we were attacked because they attacked us. Did they say they attacked the Crips?
No, they didn't say they was giving up their hood.
But they didn't say they didn't say we bonded together, orchestrated to go attack the Crips.
No, they didn't say none of that shit. That type of shit.
Been to the Google, hey, if they gonna be on Auntie Jefe, they gotta be on Baby Braves to the same degree, because Baby Braves was saying the same exact verbiage that the homies got together. They whoopty wop 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 whoop whoop whoop. It's obvious how no honey just felt like getting off on Auntie Jefe because he does this type of thing all the time. And I don't think this is a big of a deal as Wack100 is making it. But it show you Auntie Jefe ain't really as gangster as he claimed to be because he don't know how to react. And it's this easy to affect the perception against him. That easy. He don't even know what to say in his own defense.
Well, they did some dissing and kind of what's
Well, worry about the dissing. That's clown shit.
Even if the little homies did go out there, and I said that, I said, okay, even if they did do it, you feel me? So you meant what? They did what they did.
Niggas never said We came together, banded together to go attack the Crips. 600.
On my mama, Baby Bray said that. Baby Bray said that. Everybody else just jumped in the camera and talked the difference. This happens every year as far as the clash at the King Parade. Today it seemed magnified this year, I believe, because we had as far as all years past, this is the epitome of the ultimate of high quality coverage. And in particular, shout out my boy DC Baby Draco, happened to be there booked on behalf of the Damus, giving them a look that naturally would not have been captured at the MLK parade. One of the premier hood bloggers that's already in a gang of politics locally was booked to be there and capture the Damus as they went about they going abouts. And that's what made this year seem so different. We had this raw HD professional footage of the Damus doing they 1-2, pressing they line, chopping it up, and it just seemed more in our face, more. And then we actually had professional footage of all or a lot of the actual interactions, the actual wops. And it seemed to be magnified. And it might not have been much more than it ever happened in years past, but it appeared to be. And Jefe apparently then got caught up in the mix, trying to be the first to speak on it, report on it. But to be 100% Google, he repeated only a lot of what Baby Bray said. But why is you even finding yourself in this position of trying to repeat and speak on things that he ain't say, oh, somebody said his motivation was because they diss gangsters. I don't know how true that is, but it's crazy. He only got something to say about Wack100 character once he get on him. What you do is be picking and choosing selective politicking.
I swear, and I told Eddie boy, I said 600 been on the money chase. I definitely been on the money chase. Nigga, in the last 10 days, I closed on $2 million with just 2 deals with a potential another 350 with a potential another 1.5 on the hustle that's being papered. Nigga, I ain't been paying attention to what the and contracted now to shoot. I gotta shoot 2. No, I gotta shoot 2 and be then started the 3rd reality show between February and March. Nigga, I'm not my mind. I don't know what's going on. I came in here and the floor, no. Nigga, if the spies tell me, hey, they saying something about Eddie boy. When I come in the room, Bumpy, what my immediate demeanor?
Oh, this is cap. This was a play. They ran on Jefe. Obviously, this Bumpy boy is in his pocket to the point where he gonna go with the script. But ain't no way in the world Wack100 stumbled up on this conversation about Jefe and was uneducated, unknowledgeable on the information as he appears to be. Watch, pay attention.
Off the rip.
He tripping.
I'm tripping. Hey, bro, what y'all in there talking about? Eddie, what y'all you talking about?
Listen. We have a no gang banging policy on the floor.
I don't let niggas come in here do no dissing. We had a talent show in here, and G Wayne, homies from PDL, put a song up, Diss and C. Kicked him out, erased the music, terminated. He never been back. I don't play that shit, bro. Eddie boy, you done been around me. 600, you done been around me. You know I don't do no changing up. I don't play that shit, bro. I got friends, I got comrades, I got partners.
Hey, Eddie boy, this the thing, Eddie boy. I ain't tripping. I know whatever you've been around and all that. But when you allow a queerdo like Wack100 to pop your name to validate himself, it's like you need to. This dude has so much activity that you know is anti-solid, and you are very vocal about a lot of things you've seen. I know your main passion is what your little brother went through and your section, but he's implicated in a lot of that. What's going on with your section, that case, for him to have your name in his mouth as if you validate him just ain't a good look to me, because he is no bueno. Oh, my mama. And I mean, hold no honey, it's no bueno whatsoever. If Loose Cannon is no bueno, hold no honey is no bueno, because what they did initially and all this, they did together simultaneously in unison as a team, as a pair. We watched it, it was obvious.
From all sides, I don't play that shit, bro. They know. Don't say nothing about Wack. You can run content on them, but you better not be in here on no weird shit. I'm gonna come in. You talking about Eddie Boy? Now we was saying what you mean? He put a clip up. Yeah, we were just going over the clip he put up and whoop. Matter of fact, maybe you could help us. What did he mean by this? I don't play that shit. So when I came in on the ad shit, hey bro, what y'all running some shit on Afro? What y'all got going on? The nigga hit me upside the head with this shit. There wasn't nothing I can say. I'm saying.
Thanks for the super chat, J-Roll. He say, Bumpy, SPI, Bumpy not really from Skyline. He robbed a skater, and that's his claim to fame. Wow, but you know, hold on, honey, gonna push him out there and use wherever he can. It's crazy.
I'm telling them, nigga, y'all cap. That nigga ain't said that shit, bro. Nigga's right here. Read it, man, for talking about. When I read it, I'm like, oh, shit. Nigga, that ain't from that nigga page. It's his page. I go to his page. I'm like, oh, shit. I'm like, yeah, he tripping with that shit. What you want me to say? What I'm going to say, 600, you would do some shit. Hey, man, 600 probably on some bullshit. I don't know. Let me get the nigga in there. I don't know. Tell him what he say. Okay, let me get him in there. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Niggas be thinking, man, 600 be orchestrating. Nigga, when we orchestrating because you see us both.
Right. You have to follow up, you know what I'm saying, with how you disrespect. Now, however, let's get to the talk of the town or the talk of the tale. So it's starting to look like more and more as I think about it, and as each video I see that passes my possession, that
passes my possession. He trying so hard to sound poetic, man. Just talk, spit that bush shit out. Passes my possession. Shut the fuck.
Martin Luther King Day seemed like it was a plan, and it seemed like it was a plan on the B team behalf. And I'm gonna say it seemed like it was a plan on the Bloods behalf because how
the fuck it was a plan when this happens each and every single year? Bloods and Crips squabble at the MLK parade every year. It's a tradition. I don't understand what he mean by plan. Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
These blood sets that was out there. BPS's they in the area. 20s they in the area. I heard Swans, I heard Bonnie.
Shout out to my relative, man, for BPS, man. My nigga Ace, man. You see all this goofy niggas can't even gangbang no more. Young niggas doing vlogs. They jump on the camera, DC Baby Drago. That's what young niggas do. And then we got these old goofy ass niggas do not know how to just let these young niggas be. One professional camera happened to be on the scene, and look how different the MLK parade turns out as far as the conversation. When it's the same parade that takes place every year. Hey, shout out DC Baby Draco for being an out-of-towner, coming out here, putting his feet down in these LA streets and shaking up, and got these allegedly reputables bouncing, spody face, Auntie Jefe got them looking stupid.
I heard Pyru, you know what I'm saying? I heard Dibbling, and I heard all type of stuff together in Unionson. And what else I'm starting to gather, these gangs came in Unionson. It seems like to...
I know he didn't just say Unionson. Why he could just say these gangs came together, bro? Why do you keep doing yourself like that? There is no such word as unison. The word you are thinking of is unison. And you don't come in unison. You do things in unison. I don't think you come in, bro, not unison. That word don't exist. That boy said unison. He be trying too hard with the words.
Furthermore, make their approach on 43rd and Crenshaw. Now,
furthermore, make the approach 43rd and Crenshaw. Boy, I remember the days on 43rd and Crenshaw, right next to the churches. ECIP Big Data Q102. ECIP, God, that's crazy. I spent a lot of time right there on 43rd and Crenshaw.
43rd and Crenshaw, you know what I'm saying? I'm not about to sit here and...
You can cut it, Money Up. I don't even care for the rest of what he's going to say.
Listen, bro.
At the beginning, that nigga said, I feel, and what came across my desk and the things that I've seen, that on Martin Luther King Day, that it was a plan and they organized, and then it was a plan on the B team's behalf.
No, 600 with that. He just told us he with that. Eddie Boy with that too.
What got me when he said,
right?
when he said these games, that's what got me like yeah,
the blood. Eddie Boy, you with that, Eddie Boy? Huh?
Nah,
Silverback gorilla ass nigga. Huh?
I'm not with none of that stuff, bro. I'm just saying, it's just like when you doing, you got to be careful how you word.
You got 3 generations, Eddie. I'm in the middle. 600 generation under me. You above me.
You gotta
with
be
that?
careful. Nah, bro, you guys gotta be careful. Now, if you with your homies, it's a different type of conversation. But when you're on the internet, you got to be careful on how you speak and what words you choose to use on the internet.
That's what I'm saying, Eddie Boy. You sitting on there with Wack and 600 who have not been careful about the words they use. They've said a lot of suspect, if not outright things that violate the code. So you got to keep it a Google. So you're going to speak up on Auntie Jefe. You got to speak up on Christopher Lovejaw and Wack100. They are amongst, if not the 2 biggest busters, violators, all bad people in our space. If you have to be careful what you do, you cannot be running around with badges. You cannot be showing up. 2, federal court proceedings of a dude you've been trolling online, scared to go see face to face, bro. We got to keep it even around the board. Oh, my mama. You cannot be co-signing these 2 big goofball queerdos and expecting people to view you as authentic. I'm just saying, Eddie Boy. Oh, my mama. You are judged by the company you keep and the campaigns that you promote that are other people's. I would love to just judge you as an individual, but to see you in these spaces with certain individuals co-signing this bullshit is very difficult to separate you from the circus that these clowers have created and that they're maintaining.
Internet, bro.
Nigga crazy, bro.
That's why I said, man, it's like having a number. That's why I'm saying I don't know how you guys ain't.
Bro, hear what I'm saying. Listen, y'all got the day where I first came in. Y'all want Eddie Boy 600 to hear. Who got the audio? What Dre said? One of y'all. Go get that audio on Beehive. Ebony in here. Wow.
When he played this audio, watch how obvious it is that Ho No Honey knew exactly what was going on. He's trying to play oblivious and acting like they catching him up to speed, put him on to the conversation. But for those that know, who ain't slow-tarded, wasn't born yesterday, you can see he knew exactly what was going on. Horrible, terrible actor.
This is the thing, right? Right. So I'm not gonna press the line.
I do too.
So let me tell you,
the nigga attacked me like I did it.
But he just left room for niggas to get on him. I'm not gonna get on him because I was side with him. Like, well, I'm gonna say what they did say where they was from. Them niggas did show their face saying where they was from and saying they all together.
So are you supposed to point him out?
No, hell no.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. He just left that door open for niggas to politic. Like, hold on, bro, your boy on some bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
And you know what it is? It's semantics right now. It's wordplay and semantics right now. That's what it is. Because you got some people gonna take it one way and some people gonna take it another way.
Right.
That's what that is.
Man, nigga crazy. Nigga talking about Wack did it. I did what, motherfucker?
And it really just depends on who he got on him. Shit, nigga like me, if I was on him, I'll exploit that shit, nigga.
But
Foul,
what did he
nigga.
say about Wack? That's what I'm saying.
I'll be on his bumper.
So you sitting there
And
to me, Wack,
Wack,
because I haven't heard
and
that.
Wack is the wrong nigga to get
I
into
let
it.
it go. You think I didn't hear that, boy? 600? I just didn't say that.
Listen what I'm saying. It depends on who own him.
Man, it's about all I could take of this bullshit. This is not the exact video I was looking for. I apologize for not having the one where he was just calling him. It was like just Wack just going in, being disrespectful. Then it was Aunt Jefe responding just with a lackluster effort. Obviously, he don't want no problem. He said, man, I think I might even have to find something else to do. But y'all appreciate y'all pulling up with me. It's obvious. Hold no 100. Got caught with his draw down, and then he looking for other victims to get caught with their draws down. And Auntie Jefe is his latest, but I want to let all y'all know it'd be wise not to get caught with y'all's draws down. Oh, Baba.
Nah, they ain't got no nut with no whack ass in it.
Don't get caught with your drawers down.
When I'm naked, I lay on my side, I lay on my stomach, I lay on my back.
No Hanes, Calvin Klein's, Fruit of the Looms, mushroom moon, suited up in the room, waiting to be manipulated, mounted at mall. Madam Mika said, nigga, strip down to your drawers on the set. Must not have heard her correctly, cause cuz bit the pillow laying literally naked. Biggest mouth, bad girls clubhouse, pyro, belly down, booty up, buns out, lucky. She work with the creep and the duct tape. Freaky ass fetish film, one man fuck tape. Wiretap nigga, known to tip the laws off. Nasty on the camera with your motherfucking drawers off.
You be screaming till you pass out. Who knew you did it with your ass out? Talking till you blue in the face. I'm just trying to take dude to the bank, two to the face, 2, 2, 3 is a K, and K can't make you a real nigga. I pray for any nigga that deal with you. I shoot the Tommy off the hill, figure wow. It's try to put you on the menu. I got a pack of draws I can lend you. Big business what I'm into. I got a pack of draws I can lend you.
Don't get caught with your drawers down. Don't get caught with your drawers down. Don't get caught with your drawers down. Don't get caught with your drawers down.
When you get caught up, I hope them statements don't get bored up. We them niggas that's wicked, no need to warn us on one. Out lurking, looking for a Vic. Nigga thinking with his dick, that's an easy lick. Kicking the doors, notorious is well known. Talk tough, but only gangsta on a cell phone. Just know the G's gon' get it in on the mission. Before it's done, they ain't leaving a witness. Back out, running the crib like a trap house. Straps out, can't do shit cause you assed out. Could get you lined by an internet diva. Ain't it ironic how my sister named Mika?
Got you on camera, ass up, looking back. Somebody please tell me what kind of gangster is that? Thought you was a real one, but I take that back. You a sus nigga with a team full of rats. Keep losing respect, you can't get back. I know you know some real niggas, but you ain't that. You a certified weirdo, I'm talking this and that. How you calling niggas out when you the same type of cat? Type of work popped up, and where the fuck you at? No smut on your name, nigga, what the fuck is that? Rock be calling hoes like, don't forget the strap. Waiting until he get his ass cheeks clapped.
Don't get caught with your drawers down. Don't get caught with your drawers down. Don't get caught with your drawers down. Don't get caught with your drawers down.
Whole new meaning when we say you niggas whack now. Weird niggas better check these whole bitches back. How you represent your hood, getting caught with your ass out. You with the industry, I think that nigga really trapped now. And I'ma take the side that I'm supposed to. You on Clubhouse, you should be on Pro Tools. I wouldn't sign to you, all your artists old news. Nigga think you should night, this ain't the old school. From North Cali to the South, nigga. We hate watching niggas crash out, nigga. You too old to be doing shit for clout, nigga. We ain't with the going out like a clown, nigga. You know you wrong, nigga. How the fuck you get caught without them draws, nigga? Hella old and exposed like come on, nigga. Now that big U cosign is gone, nigga.
Wack100, face all bumpy. Egghead nigga, mama shoulda named you Humpty. I dump thee, nigga, you are nothing. We all know the story, you the draws down, homie. DOE, I do my dirt by my loan. And don't let me catch you in Kentucky. KY Jelly probably all that you want. And I bet you the booty goon that Ray J was flaunting. I heard you a rat, that's why you like to fuck with him. Fruit booty nigga on Clubhouse, ass up with him. All that pop shit, and that nip shit. It makes sense why you in Cali watching Nip Dick. On Netflix, wanna be tycoon. Heard about that Wack100, Jeffrey Dahmer Part 2. Draws down your new name, and nigga, oh the irony. Your face look like Warren Fish burned or the butt cheek. It's real rap, all facts over feelings. It's a hit on your name, and you know I'ma kill it. SBI say to get him. You know a nigga Wack, it took 15 minutes just to hop on the track. Boy,
don't get caught with your drawers down. They telling me it's a nigga laying on the bed. So this what I don't understand. How does a non-Pacoima guy knows what a guy from Pacoima does in Pacoima?
Think about with Wack, they don't like me because when I say something, it be real, and I'm gonna show you the proof of it. I'm never gonna let nothing come out my mouth that I don't have the proof.
So Spider looks at me because we go back to the juvenile side of the county.
What the? Big shout out to SPI, Spotter Low. You know I'm in the black box. Had to come through, tap in, show love one time. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe.